A heartbreaking moment has happened again. ARMY worldwide couldn't hold back their emotions after witnessing Taehyung crying uncontrollably after Jungkook left. What really happened? Why couldn't Taehyung hold back his tears? Is there something hidden behind this farewell? Here's the touching story behind the farewell that shattered fans' hearts. Taehyung's tears that broke ARMY's hearts that day. The sky over the military base looked gloomy, as if nature itself was mourning. The soldiers on duty were busy with their activities until a black car entered the front area of the base. A man dressed entirely in black, his face covered by a mask, stepped out of the vehicle. Even though his face was barely visible, ARMY immediately knew it was Jungkook. Without saying much, he walked toward the gate, waiting for someone he dearly missed, Taehyung. Shortly after, Taehyung appeared from inside the base, but something felt different. Normally, whenever he saw Jungkook, his face would light up with joy. But this time, his expression was far from cheerful. A deep sadness was evident in his eyes. As they stood face to face, a heavy silence filled the air. No words were spoken, just a gaze filled with meaning. But when Jungkook gave a small smile and reached out his hand, Taehyung immediately ran into his arms and hugged him tightly. And at that moment, everything fell apart. Taehyung's tears started pouring down. Jungkook remained silent as Taehyung sobbed in his arms. His crying was not just a few tears, it was heartbreaking. His shoulders trembled, his voice choked, and his face was buried in Jungkook's chest. Everyone who witnessed the moment could feel that this was not just an ordinary farewell. Jungkook, who initially appeared composed, slowly softened his expression. He gently patted Taehyung's back, allowing his friend to release all his emotions. Yet, his eyes also revealed the same sadness. The soldiers who happened to witness this moment stood in silence. They might not fully understand the depth of this friendship, but one thing was clear. This moment was too emotional to ignore. After several minutes, Taehyung finally lifted his head. His face was still wet with tears, and he looked exhausted from crying. Jungkook gently wiped his face and said, "I have to go." And at that moment, Taehyung started sobbing again. ARMY wonders, what's really happening? After the farewell, Taehyung did not immediately return inside the base. He stood there, watching Jungkook's car slowly disappear from sight. His face was still soaked in tears, his gaze empty. Something about this felt off. ARMY worldwide, who saw the photos and videos of this moment, started questioning, is this really their last meeting? Why was Taehyung crying so much? What's really happening between them? Speculations began spreading. Some fans believe that Jungkook is going somewhere far away, and this was their last chance to meet for a long time. Meanwhile, others suspect that Taehyung is dealing with something much bigger than anyone imagined. However, neither Jungkook nor Taehyung have spoken about this farewell, and this silence is making ARMY even more restless. ARMY's reaction: we can't stop crying. As soon as the videos and pictures of this moment spread across social media, ARMY worldwide flooded the comments with their heartbreak. I really can't stop crying. Seeing Taehyung like this is just too painful. Why do they look so sad? I'm scared this is their last time seeing each other. I just hope they're both okay. My heart aches seeing Jungkook leaving Taehyung like that. Twitter, Instagram, and various ARMY forums were filled with speculations and wishes for them to reunite soon, and no one was ready for this farewell. And no one wanted to see Taehyung cry like that again. Is this really the end? Until now, there's still no clear answer about what really happened. But one thing is certain, Jungkook and Taehyung's bond is deeper than anyone ever imagined. ARMY can only hope that this farewell isn't the end of everything, and maybe one day they will reunite, without tears, without sadness, but with even greater happiness. ARMY, do you believe this is only temporary? Or is there something bigger happening? Did Taehyung really cry after Jungkook left? Fact or just media sensation? ARMYs worldwide are still in shock after witnessing the emotional moment between Jungkook and Taehyung that went viral on social media. Taehyung's tears, their tight embrace, and their sorrowful expressions caught on camera have sparked a huge debate among fans. But there's one big question that cannot be ignored. Was this moment truly real, or just a fabricated event to grab media attention? As news about this incident spreads, various speculations have started to surface. Some believe it's undeniable proof of their deep bond, while others remain skeptical, suspecting it to be a media stunt meant to create sensation. So, what really happened? Let's dive into the discussion and uncover the truth. Taehyung's tears. Genuine emotion or just an act? Videos and photos circulating on social media show Taehyung crying in Jungkook's embrace, seemingly unwilling to part ways. Many ARMYs admitted that watching his sadness was heartbreaking. However, some details have led others to question the authenticity of this moment. Why was Taehyung's crying so dramatic? As an idol who has been in the industry for years, Taehyung is used to being in front of cameras. Yet in this moment, he appeared extremely emotional, openly crying in front of many people. Some fans are wondering, why didn't he hold back his emotions in such a public setting? Why is there no official statement? If this was truly an emotional moment for them, why hasn't there been an official statement from their agency or themselves? Usually, such events are clarified to avoid misunderstandings among fans. Why did this happen at such a convenient time for the media? Recently, the K-pop industry has been filled with numerous headlines. Some speculate that this moment might have been used as a distraction from other ongoing issues. But is that really the case? Or is this theory too far-fetched? Social media. Between facts and manipulation in today's digital era, social media plays a huge role in shaping public opinion. Many viral news stories lack solid evidence, yet are still widely believed just because they are shared repeatedly. This doesn't mean we should immediately dismiss this as fake, but we should learn to be more critical about the information we consume. We must learn to distinguish between facts and sensationalism as fans. There is nothing wrong with showing empathy for our idols. However, we must also acknowledge that not everything we see in the media is completely true. Here are some things we should always keep in mind when encountering viral news. Check the source of the news. Don't just believe videos or photos without context. Look for official statements from reliable sources. Don't get carried away by emotions. Media often uses dramatic words to make news more interesting. We should remain rational. Discuss with fellow fans. Having discussions can help us see different perspectives and avoid jumping to conclusions. Remember that idols are human too. Whether this moment was real or staged, we should respect their privacy and not spread baseless speculation. What's certain is that Jungkook and Taehyung's reactions were deeply emotional, and this moment clearly had a huge impact on ARMY. But was it purely out of genuine emotion, or was there an element of drama added? To capture attention, this question remains unanswered. What do you think, ARMY? Do you believe this was truly a real, heartfelt moment? Or do you think this was just a media strategy to create a sensation? Share your thoughts in the comments.